and gentlemen, a very good afternoon and a warm welcome to all, especially our wonderful guests from Arsenal. Indeed, we are honored to have them here in Kuala Lumpur as their first stop in Asia.
Well, first I would like to thank you for your welcome words. We know we have big fan base in Asia. We have been here last time in '99, and we are basically happy to meet our fans here in Asia and to expand our fan base here in Malaysia, even if it's sometimes in the preparation difficult for us because physically, of course, of the jet lag. But overall, it's a new experience for the team, and we are very happy to be here. Sorry? For us, at this stage of the season, is of course to be fit physically as quickly as possible. If you look at our schedule, we have very big games from the start on, and some international players like Robin and Sanya have come back later, so for them it's a bit early to play big games, but on the other hand it's a good opportunity to get back straight away into playing games again. Well, we decided to come to Asia because we know how important it is to develop our name in Asia and to meet as well people who follow us for the whole season. But it is, I think we found a good balance between not disturbing the preparation physically and come here to Asia because we have a short trip. Maybe it will be a bit more demanding physically, but overall I think in the second week of the season we can afford to do that. Yes, as simple as that.
Can you just clear up what's happened there? Because has he asked to leave at all?
Look, I never speak about what's happening on behind closed doors. I think Cesc loves the club, and hopefully we will manage. We know that this story for Barcelona goes on for years now. We have to close that, and for ourselves to focus on the season. Hopefully with Cesc Fabregas.
You say close the story. You say close the story. Do you just want a resolution to this as soon as possible? Have you given a deadline?
Well, yes, because we gave you too many headlines for your newspapers for too much time, and so I think it's enough.
So you're convinced that he will stay?
I just told you, yes.
A man who is here is Samir Nasri. Do you expect him to stay?
Yes.
And has there been any comment from him wants to leave?
No, there's always speculation when the player's only 1 year contract to go that and has not signed a new contract that he might leave the club. But Samir Nasri is very happy at the club, and he is committed to stay at the club.
You remain hopeful that you may get him to sign a new contract at Arsenal still?
Well, yes, why not? If you ask me, you ask me two different questions. One, will he be at the club this season? I say yes. And the second part, will he sign a new contract? I hope yes, but I'm not the only one to decide that.
Two players who haven't made the trip.
Because both of them are possible departures. They are talking to other clubs at the moment. No, because I cannot do that. Gervinho has joined training today at London Colneys, come back from holiday, and he had the medical on Thursday, We sent him back home, you know, as a family with children to sort things out for 2 days. And he came back yesterday and starts his fitness program today, but in London. I decided not to take him here because he had no training sessions at all.
He's officially an Arsenal player.
He's officially an Arsenal player.
Mr. Wenger, you have basically transformed the club over the past 14, 15 years. And do you see that there's anything left, anything outstanding of your grand plan? That's question number one. Question number two, where do you go from here? What is left, what is outstanding of your grand plan for the Arsenal Football Club in terms of since you came into the club 15 years ago?
Dan?
To transform the club, basically.
Well, this season is the 125th year for Arsenal Football Club, so even if I'm 15 years at Arsenal, the club is much older than I am, even if I look older than the club. But my plan is, of course, to continue to develop Arsenal and to make of Arsenal one of the main forces in the world. But I think we are slowly getting into a position of doing it, because the club has developed very well in the last 10 years. With its structures, with the quality of the team, I think we are very close. We have a feeling that last year we were very close, and unfortunately the season didn't finish in a good way for us. But that should strengthen the resolve of the players and the staff to come back and say we know we can do it, and that this season we will do it. On the other hand, we will be faithful to what we think is the strength of our club, the quality of our football, the values of the club, and remain faithful to the way we manage the club. If I have a bigger role, my role is big enough, believe me.
Yeah, Mr. Wenger, Ben Ibrahim from BongDaTV. Welcome to Malaysia. My question to you is more of a coaching philosophy question. When you were winning titles in 1998, 2002, 2004, how different was your coaching philosophy back then compared to now? You always say through the press that you stand by your principles, attacking football, entertaining football, but so far, no trophies. Is your principles the same?
First of all, the competition is very hard in England. It's certainly the hardest league in the world. And we have changed a little bit in 2004, 2005. Our financial resources were shorter. We have gone for a youth policy. And we have developed a team who I think is capable to compete at the top level in the world now. And this team is getting mature, strong, and we do not need to change our philosophy. I think we have even to be better in what we want to do. We are an offensive football team, and I think we want even to be better in our offensive game when we have been, and continue to develop it, to be stronger even in what we want to do.
Okay, Mr. Wenger, this is especially directed to you because you are a kind of a intellectual, intelligent manager in the way you have transformed the team and the way you have used a lot of psychology in the design of the stadium. Now, as an Arsenal supporter as well, I would like to ask, do you feel your actions at the side of the pitch when the team is not doing well, occasionally throwing a bottle or two and kicking stuff, do you feel that that does not motivate the players psychologically? Does that affect the players, the team on the pitch?
I don't know. You should ask the players. I like to think that I think about the game, and but I am not an intellectual. An intellectual is somebody who lives from his ideas. For example, a journalist. I live from what I think, but I have to prove on the pitch that it is right. So that's not exactly the same. That's not an intellectual.
To be fair, we didn't see that in the first 5, 7, 8 years.
So
maybe.
if my behavior is not right on the football pitch, it can happen sometimes because I love above all to win, and sometimes my frustration comes out, especially at the end of the season. I don't think it's the right thing to do, but even with my experience, sometimes my emotions take over.
Can you see the final question, please, Arsenal?
Thank you. Arsene Calvin from ESPN. What will you be looking for from your new players that you brought along? Jenkinson, Miyaichi's come back from Feyenoord, on loan as well, and Frimpong back from injury as well. What are you looking for from them during this pre-season?
Well, Jenkinson is an interesting boy that we bought from Charlton. Of course, he will need to adapt and hopefully we'll push hard Sanya that he has to fight for his place. And Frimpong, we are happy to have him back because he had a very promising start of the season last year and was unfortunately injured the whole season. Then Ryo Miyashi has been a fantastic surprise to us because he has done extremely well in Feyenoord, coming from school football, and he's a very exciting prospect because he's quick, has a quick brain, and of course we expect as well Gervinho to. He was the most efficient player in the French league with assists and goal scoring. So on the attacking side, these two players can bring a lot.
Okay.
All of you for being here. Good luck to your team.